Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that. Yo, something just crossed my mind that I want to share with y'all real quick while I'm vacuuming out my car. Y'all share, like, comment, and subscribe. Samanti's World Podcast, my journey in a journal. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss nothing. Real quick, for everybody that's listening to my podcast, I got 2 words for you. Just 2 words for you. Sorry it's loud, I'm almost done. But it just dropped into my spirit, man. And I gotta share it. But I got 2 words for y'all, man. And the 2 words are stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused, man. I know I'm talking to myself, for sure. Stay focused. But I'm talking to everybody else who need to hear this as well. Stay focused. People got to understand that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Any idea, any plan, anything you got going on. So when you on the right path, when you doing what you're supposed to be doing, when your business is booming, when your relationship is doing great, and all of these things, you got to understand that the enemy knows that as well. And the enemy will send anything to knock it off guard. Anything, any person, any situation, anything. Anything. He will send anything. Anything to make you not feel. Anything to not make you feel like you're doing your part. Anything to not make you feel like you're doing your job. Anything to make you feel like you shouldn't be in the relationship that you're in. Anything that'll make you feel like the relationship that you're in is not worth fighting for. Any of those things. Stay focused. Stay focused. This thing just dropped in my spirit so fast because it just got sent to me. Something just happened to me just now. And I had to stay focused because I seen my mind drifting. I seen it drifting for a hot second. And I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't think that I still felt that way, or I didn't think that I even felt that way. Any of those things. I didn't think that I felt the way that I felt at that time when this thing got dropped. When this thing or the situation that just happened. I didn't think that I felt that way at all. Stay focused. Keep your mind stayed on him. Let him direct your path. Stay focused, man. I don't really have a lot to say. You gotta stay focused, bro. You gotta stay focused. I'm telling Monty every single day, brother, you gotta stay focused. You're on a good path right now. You're doing what's right. You're doing what's acceptable. You're doing what's good. You're doing what's pleasing in God's sight. Stay focused. Don't let your past pop into a situation and mess up your thought process. Don't let your present go bad because you feeling away. Be smart. Be smart, be wise. Stay focused. You are on a mission. Who's ever on the mission with you, appreciate them for being on the mission. And don't allow others to be a part of your mission. Stay alert. Stay alert. Know when the enemy is coming to attack. Know. And I'm not saying when the enemy comes that you just shut it down, don't respond, or be mean and be rude. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying stay alert. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that happen on the sidebars. You know, when you're walking on the straight and narrow, it's a lot of things going on the left. It's a lot of things going on your right. But you can't let those things distract what you got going on. You might see something on the left and you veer to the left for a hot second. Maybe to stop and say hello to whatever is going on the left or on the right, whether it be whatever it is. But get back on the path. A lot of times we go and drift to the left or drift to the right, and it turns into a whole nother road instead of just getting back on. You know how when you're driving on a road and then you get to the center of the road too much and it's because of them things in the middle of the road? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. When you go too far to the right and all of a sudden you're kicking off gravel because you're off the street, get back on the street. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, because when you start merging over and it's not a merging street, it's other cars coming that way, could knock you all the way off and you'll get in an accident. Will knock you completely off your tracks. Now all of a sudden you're not on your track at all, because now you don't have a vehicle, because your vehicle, which is you, is damaged. So now it takes time for you to get back in the swing, back on the road, get back into being who you are as a person, because you didn't got knocked off, because you didn't merged over to somebody else's lane and that somebody truck came and knocked you out. You had the warning when you was going over there, when you heard the all them things, all those medians or whatever them things is in the middle of the road, that's letting you know that you too close to the center of the road. You too close to the center. We even got electric cars that when you start merging to the wrong road, the electric car puts you back on track. Like, don't go over there. You have to force it to go over there. So a lot of times, and this is deep, thank you, God. There's a lot of times when the electric car, you're driving an electric car, any of these super duper cars, these hybrids or whatever, that tends to drive by themselves for seconds. When you start to go over there, it's a security system that sense that you're going off the road, and it'll start vibrating the handles. It'll start vibrating the steering wheel. So it's letting you, like, you could be dozing off anything. It's letting you know, like, yo, what are you doing? Get up, look, you're going over there, you're going over there. The only way you get over there is if you cut the system off or if you force your way over there. Now, when you force your way over there, whatever happens over there is on you. Whatever happens over there is on you. The car is telling you. Your own personal self, your Holy Spirit, the spirit inside of you is telling you, don't go over there. You start merging over there, it start giving you that warning. Don't go over there. But since God gave us free will, we could just shut the system off, or don't do that. So it allows us to free flow and go wherever we want to go. Not with him controlling the narrative, not with him taking the wheel, it's us taking the wheel. So when you go over there, whatever happens over there has nothing to do with God, because you let go of the wheel. Because you grab the wheel. You grab the wheel. So anything that happens on that other side of the road that the car tried to stop you from going on, that's on you. That's on you. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. I had to tell myself that. Stay focused. In the business, stay focused. In the music, stay focused. In the relationships, stay focused. In the positioning wherever I'm at, I gotta stay focused. I can't let these things knock me off guard. I got to keep my security notification on. So when I do tend to go to the left, I need something to kick me in to be like, oh, hey, chill, come back over here. Come back over here. And I need to have the power and the authority to listen to that instead of just going into the computer system to shut it off. Because you see how much you have to go through to cut that off? You got to go into the computer system in the car to go and turn off this situation. And then they ask you, are you sure that you want to cut this off? And you say yes. And they say, okay. Then they allow you to go over. And when you go over there, now you got free range. So now sometimes you forget that that thing is not even on. So with it not being on and you forget about it, next thing you know, you merging over and there's nothing stopping you. And then all of a sudden, here comes a car crash. Boom! The whole thing blown out of proportion now. Everything is jacked up because you wanted to take the wheel. Stay focused. Stay focused. That's all I'm saying. Oh, no, we're good right here. I'm already done on that side. But stay focused. Yeah, stay focused. Stay focused. It's not an easy task. Oh, shoot, no, not yet, wait. Stay focused. Definitely not an easy task. Like I said, I just got tempted. So that's why I know that this is not something that you just think that you're going to beat with your own power. It's not. You need the Holy Spirit. Because I really was in a daze for seconds off of what just happened. I was in a daze. Like, dang. And just was thinking. And like, why am I even, in my head, I'm like, why am I even thinking that? But I wasn't even, this the only key? Yeah. But like in my mind, I'm like, why am I even thinking that? But at the same time, it's like, it's easy to think about. But it's hard to think about when it's not around. It's hard to think about when those situations aren't there in front of you. There's nothing to think about when those situations aren't in front of you. But when those situations are in front of you, you start to think about it. So, but people be like, oh no, I forgot. You forgot because it's not around you. Because if it was around you, you wouldn't be saying you forgot. What is this? I don't even know what key this is. That one either. I don't know. But I know about this one. That's all I care about. But yeah, everybody can say those things like I said. They can all say that. They could all say, oh, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's dead and gone. You say that because you're not around it. That situation isn't around it. That boyfriend, that girlfriend isn't around you. That business partner, they aren't around you. That business in itself, you're not a part of it no more. All of that. But as soon as, hold on. But as soon as don't come in here. But as soon as somebody brings up a situation, it causes you to relive that situation or relive that time, wherever you were at in that time. It causes you to relive all of that people claim that they're over. Oh, I'm over that. I ain't over that. I ain't think about that no more. That's this, that's that. I don't think about that no more. I'm past that. This, whatever. I'm on the bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can say that. Until that bigger and better thing is in jeopardy. And it's only in jeopardy Because you brought it up. Because somebody around you brought it up. And it's not in jeopardy in a bad way. But what I'm saying is it's causing you to think about stuff that you're supposedly are over or been over or not a part of anymore. And it's making you reminisce the times when you were a part of whatever you were not a part of now. You know what I mean? It's easy to use it as for relationships because those are easy to break down to be like, oh yeah, well that's why you're thinking about it because of that. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's easy to think like that from a relationship standpoint. But let's talk about outside of a relationship. Business attributes. You was on a, you know what I'm saying? You was on a basketball team, but they screwed you over. You were on a football team, but they screwed you over. You were an employee at this job, and they said that they was gonna look out for you, and they screwed you over. All of that stuff. So you're not, so you just, oh yeah, I'm at this new job, and I'm over it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm having a good time, and I'm enjoying myself at this new job, and da-da-da-da-da. And nobody's talking about it, and you ain't talked about it in years. But the reason why you haven't talked about it in years is simply because it hasn't been presented to you in years. And now all of a sudden you run into somebody that you ain't seen in a while that was a part of that team, that was a part of that football team, that basketball team, that volleyball team, that soccer team, that was a part of that business team, that was a part of everything you had going on. And they start reminiscing. Hey, remember when we used to do this, this, and this? I can't believe that person screwed you over like that. Or I can't believe this, this, and this. Or I can't believe they didn't pass you the ball for you to score that touchdown that game. You was wide open. Why didn't he choose you? This, and this. That stuff that you thought you was over with comes right back. Comes right back. Hold on, y'all. It comes right back to haunt you. Now you like, you know what? You right. Why didn't they pass me the ball? Even though you are on a brand new team. You on a brand new team. Y'all winning. You getting your touches. Y'all playing volleyball. Y'all doing good. You playing basketball. You doing good. Football. You doing good. All these sports, you're doing good. But that one that you thought that you was over, when that person brought it up, it reminded you. And now you starting to feel away again. Now your next game, you knocked off guard. Now you're not playing 100% for the team who's playing 100% for you, because you're thinking about the team that wasn't playing 100% for you. You see that? You're thinking about the team that wasn't playing 100% for you while you're on the team that's paying 100% to you. They see you wide open, they passing you the ball. They know you the MVP, so they making sure they treating you as such. So they making sure you get the ball. They making sure you getting the opportunities, the shots. They know you're trying to go to college. They know you're trying to do whatever, so they're trying to highlight your skills. They see your skills and they appreciate them, and they put them on the forefront. Compared to the team that didn't, but yet you're using that team that didn't. How mad you are at that team that didn't, you're taking it out on the team that's doing it, and now y'all just lost the game because you're not focused. Stay focused. Understand what's going on in your present. Understand what's going on in your present. Your present, you're good. Your past didn't enjoy and appreciate what you were doing. Your past didn't appreciate it. Your past didn't appreciate the flowers you bought them. The past didn't appreciate you taking them out to eat. Your past didn't appreciate you paying for their phone bills and their electric bills and their gas bills and putting a roof over their head and clothes on their back. Their past didn't appreciate that. Your past didn't appreciate it. Your present does. So since your present does, why are you holding, or why are you treating your present like they did past mistakes? Your past isn't here. Your past is no longer around. So stop highlighting what the past did. And the reason, and now the past pops back up. Hey, I was doing. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Da 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 da. Now you're reminiscing on the past. Knowing good and well you got a whole beautiful man or handsome man or a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman that's taking care of you at all costs. She's making sure you good on all. That man is taking care of you beyond your beliefs. But yet, you want to dwell on what happened in the past because the past just popped up out of nowhere. Just to say, hey. Sorry, y'all, I'm still cleaning out my car. Sorry, y'all, but yeah. That man that didn't appreciate you, he randomly just seen you at the store and wanted, hey, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? You got a boyfriend? Man, we need to catch up. All of this. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I missed you. It's been so long. I haven't talked to you in so long. Now a girl pops up in your life. Oh, I haven't talked to you in so long. Let's catch up. I haven't talked to you. We got to catch up. Everybody always look at that as innocent. Oh, I want to catch up. Let's catch up. But catch up on what, though? You know what I'm saying? What are y'all catching up on? You know? What are y'all catching up on? You're not being rude, but catching up on what? Y'all shouldn't have had to catch up if y'all would have never broke up. What was the reason behind it? So if y'all broke up, what are y'all catching up on? Because they need to know what kind of relationship you in? So they need to know your situation or your circumstance? Or find out what your situation is? And seeing if life is better without them in it? Is it their business to know that? Is it your business to have to throw that in their face? If you are doing well, do you have to push that? Oh yeah, no, I'm doing real well without you. Why do you want to do that? Why is that a thing? Oh, I got to make sure he know, or I got to make sure she know that I'm doing 10 times better without her or without him. Why do you have to highlight that? That's not showing the love of God, regardless of how that person treated you. Regardless of how that person treated you. Regardless of how that team treated you. Well, regardless of how that situation treated you. It's not your job to just retaliate with revenge. Oh yeah, well, yeah, she cook, you don't cook. You know, she clean, you don't clean, you never clean for me. Oh, you know, she does this for me, you never done, like, bro, why? It's not a competition. You know what I'm saying? It's not a competition. Okay, you're in a situation with a person who actually appreciates you more than your past situation. Let it be that. Just let it be that. You don't got to highlight it to make the person feel bad. Oh, well, let me make sure that they know that I'm doing way better without her, or I'm doing way better without him. It's not mandatory. Stay focused. Could you see that energy that you had to give to that person? You're not focused. You see what I'm saying? You already done moved on from that situation. Like I said, from a sports standpoint, you're not even on that same team no more. You're on a team with a coach that actually acknowledges your skill and he plays to your skill set. So when the old coach comes in, you don't have to go and tell the coach, oh, look how good I'm doing, coach. I was only averaging 16 with you, but now I'm averaging 40. You don't got to tell the coach that. Why? Because the coach, all he has to do is watch the game. Watch the action. You don't got to throw that in his face. You don't got to be like, oh, yo, but guess what? I'm in a relationship and she's way colder than you and this, and this. You don't got to do that. They'll know by the actions. They'll know by the fruits that you're bearing. If you're smiling all the time, if you're not arguing all the time like you used to back in the day, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? If you seem sweet and genuine, you're not starting no arguments, you're not starting no back and forths, you're not doing none of that with them, they can read the room, bro. They can read the room and understand, like, oh, okay. They can read the room and be like, oh. I sent her your phone if you were sitting on the thing. It's at the desk.
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to make sure you was good.
Oh, it's at the front desk?
Yeah, it's at the front desk right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent her down there. Yep. Because I didn't know whose phone it was, but I figured it was yours. Yep. But dang, I forgot what he said because he just threw me off. But dang, I'm sorry, y'all. That just threw me off. But I know I was highlighting the fact that if your actions will prove it. You know what I'm saying? Your actions will prove everything. Your actions will prove it. That girl, that man, that boyfriend, that girl, that ex-boyfriend, that ex-girlfriend, that anything, ex-coach, ex-football player, that's all that. They will see, understand all of it. Because it will be shown right there. It will be shown right there. Right there. They'll see, like, oh, shoot. I remember when I used to say this stuff smart to him, but right now he ain't got no attitude. He just let it rock. They could tell, like, whoa, there's something different about him. Because before, he used to get pissed off and mad when I said this. But right now, he's not even thinking about that. He's over it. He's glowing. He got some type of glow, or she has some type of glow to her. What is it? Oh, it's because that coach is paying attention to me. It's because that coach is appreciating what I bring to the team. It's because that girlfriend, that new person that he's talking to, or that boyfriend, that new person that she's talking to, is really appreciative of the little things. You know what I'm saying? They're appreciative of the flowers. They're appreciative of cleaning of the house. They're appreciative of the, you know what I'm saying? The little stuff. Picking them up from work, taking them to just a small little lunch real quick. They're appreciative of all of that. So with them being appreciative of that, you can tell, you can see it. People around you like, man, you glowing. You know, have you ever been around, you know what I'm saying, people where, you ever been around people where they like, man, there's something different about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been in those situations where people was like, man, there's something different about you. I don't know what it is, but it's something different about you. It's because you're being appreciative. You're getting appreciative. You're being appreciated on the things that you did that a lot of people didn't appreciate you doing. You finally found a situation that works for you, that respects what you got going on. You finally found something that makes sense for you. That's it. Now, what I'm saying is when you find that, stay focused. Don't allow nobody to take you off that. Because that's where the problem lies. That's when you allow people to take you off that path. But you being focused. They take you off that path because you stop being focused and start paying attention to other stuff that don't matter no more. None of that stuff matters no more. He don't matter no more. She don't matter no more. That basketball coach don't matter no more. That football coach don't matter no more. That hockey team don't matter no more. All them teams and all them players and all those people who didn't treat you with the respect at that time, they don't matter no more because you have been put in a situation where you matter now. So since you matter now, pay attention to that. Stay focused on that. Don't let nobody take you off your path. And like I said, I'm talking to myself. If I'm not talking to nobody, I'm talking to me. You got to stay focused. Don't get knocked off your path because the devil send people, and they be specific people that he knows will take you off your path. He knows, man, if I send her, I know he gonna get knocked off his path. If I send him, I know he gonna get knocked off his path. He gonna start focusing on what happened or what the reason why this isn't what it would have been. He would have been focused on that. Why? Are you paying attention to that? You know what I'm saying? Why? What is the focus? It'd have been all of that. All of that. The devil would have sent all of that your way. Oh yeah, but if I send her, I know he loved her. I know she used to love him. Oh, I know that basketball coach, man, he used to love playing with that basketball coach. He used to love when that basketball coach did whatever with him, even though that basketball coach didn't give him no minutes and didn't allow him to get what he needed to get for him to get them scholarships to go where he needed to go. She used to love playing for that volleyball coach. He used to love to play for that soccer coach. All of that. He used to love all of that. He used to love all of it. Used to love it. Used to love it, man. Used to love it. But that's the past now. That's the past now. Stay focused. Don't dwell on the past. Because the past is over. The past treated you the way that they wanted to treat you. It's over and done with. If God sent you something better, pay attention to whatever he sent you that's better than what your past was. Whatever situation God put you in, you be like, man, I see my daughter or my son is not being appreciative on this basketball team or on this sports thing or on this business line or any of that. So let me put them where they'll be appreciated. So now you're being appreciated, and the first thing you want to do is dwell on the past or go to the past just to tell them about how your present is so awesome. You don't need to do that. You know how many times they say the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's? You don't have to go and battle nobody. God got it under control. God got all of that under control. He got all of that under control. He know how they treated you. He know how they disrespected you. He know how whatever you were doing wasn't appreciated in their sight. He knows all of that. He knows it. That's why he put you in better positions. Long as you seeking him first, you'll get everything that you need. Period. You don't need to go and flaunt your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your better situation in front of people's faces. Just like I said with the basketball joint. Like, come on. Like, the coach will already know what's up. If you just score 40, but on his team, you could only score 10. The coach is going to look and the other coach is going to be like, yo, he was on my team. He wasn't scoring like that. But that's because you held him back. You wasn't appreciative on what he or she was doing. So they got put on a team they were appreciative, so they loved to play for that team. So now with the love and the energy that they're being brought to the situation, now they can play out their mind. Play out their mind. Relationship. Now they can love out their mind. Now they can just, I want to take you here, I want to take you there. Oh, well, he never took me here, or she never took me there. She didn't want to, or he didn't want to. They weren't in a good situation. They were just there. They weren't in a good situation. Now they're in a good situation. So now you see it from afar, or you over here. Oh, you heard that such and such is in a relationship? Man, he just took her to such and such and just bought her this, and this. And you looking there like, wow.
Well, he didn't do that for me. Like, you don't have to go and announce when things are going good. They'll see it. They're going to catch it. You don't have to go and call them and tell them, hey, yo, call your ex. Hey, yo, I just wanted to let you know I'm in a new relationship. Hey, yo, this month is way better than the ones I was in with you. You don't have to do that. The proof is in the pudding. You'll see it sooner or later. If all of a sudden 2 months later they hear, oh, you're getting engaged and getting married, but yet you was in a relationship for 8 to 10 years and you wouldn't even think about marriage. They'll know, like, yo, what the heck? I thought you was going to marry me. You don't have to say these things. These things, let God deal with it. If God wants them to see it, cool. If he don't, cool. You already moved on. You know what I'm saying? If you're in sports, like I said, God to put the highlights, highlights on their TV screen while they sitting down with their dinner, with their their kids and their wife, and you'll be like, bro, ain't that such and such that was playing on your team? Man, he over there balling. You see him? Now you looking crazy in front of your in front of your daughter, your son, and you looking crazy in front of your wife because you had him first. You had him first. You didn't appreciate him when you had him. So now since they're gone and they doing they 1-2, you have no choice but to respect it. Like, dang. I wish they could have did that for me. If you would have opened them up, if you would have appreciated what they were doing, you would have got that same treatment. But you didn't appreciate them. So since you didn't appreciate them, you didn't get what they're getting now. You didn't get, oh, he got the MVP trophy, he got all of that. This is the same kid that stayed, you know what I'm saying? This is the same kid that was over there in high school, straight out the hood, that was getting no points with you to go to a whole other school, just a whole new atmosphere. And now all of a sudden, they're the man. Yeah, now all of a sudden, they the man. They the man with the plan. They got all the buckets. They scoring all the buckets. They doing everything. They having fun. They having a good time. They taking care of their mom. They taking care of their dad. They being appreciative of all of that. They doing all of that. They're appreciative of all of it. Because it was brought to their table. But remember, you had them first. And when you had them, you did nothing with them. When you had them, you did nothing with them. You didn't appreciate nothing they brought to the table. Nothing. You had them sitting on the bench. It's the same thing that I'm looking at before I get off of here. It's the same thing I'm looking at with the Browns and Shador. Y'all got Shador. Watch if he get traded and go somewhere else and go crazy. The Browns gonna look crazy because that killer was on your bench first, but y'all wouldn't play him. The Cinderella story. He's not going to look back. He's not going to look back. He's not going to turn his head. Wherever he gets an opportunity, he's going to shine. He's going to remember what Cleveland did, but he also going to remember, yo, Cleveland is the reason why I'm where I'm at right now, because if they wouldn't have drafted me, I wouldn't have been there. So I appreciate them. Even though they didn't play me, I appreciate them. And that's it. He don't got to go and throw it in their face, because 10 times out of 10, he probably going to have to play against that Cleveland. Whoever he plays for, he's going to have to play against them and watch them ball out. There's no highlight that's necessary. All he's just going to do, and then right when he go crazy, they're going to be like, you had that on your bench. That's what I'm saying for y'all. Stay focused, man. That's all I'm saying. Stay focused. You'll win in the end. Just stay focused. Peace.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you oughta go. Baby, you showing that's for real to me.
Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw four, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate, but not the east